Welcome to It's Upgrade Season, the only place to get raw and unfiltered advice on how to get your shit together 1 week at a time. I'm your host, Alexandria, and join me every Monday for The Upgrade and every Friday for The Wind Down, where I'm going to be answering your dilemmas. Small shifts, huge upgrades. Let's fucking do this. Hello girlies, welcome back to the Upgrade Season podcast, and I've just got a fun episode for you today. This is going to feel like a girly catch up, and I'm going to talk all about the Glow Down era, simplifying Glow Downuary, lower maintenance living, and really how this can lead to a bit of a glow up as well. So I first of all want to shout out Tayla Blue. She was talking all about Glow Downuary. I think that's how you say it. And it just really spoke to me. So she was talking about being intentionally ugly. Her words, not mine. She is obviously stunning, but so she could glow back up later in the year. And I was like, this is the content I have been craving. So I want to first of all share her definition of it via ChatGPT, which she admitted. Okay, so she said, Glow Downuary is a cultural and self-care phenomenon observed between January and March, during which individuals, primarily women, embrace a period of intentional low maintenance, prioritizing rest, self-care, and personal well-being. The term is a playful fusion of glow down, referring to a temporary retreat from high-maintenance beauty routines, and January. During Glow Downuary, participants step back from the pressures of constant grooming, elaborate styling, and social appearances, opting instead for cozy attire, minimal makeup, and nourishing rituals. This hibernation phase allows for skin recovery, hair health restoration, and overall rejuvenation, prepping them for a striking glow up as spring approaches. I fucking love this. So I want to dive into this because this is what I have been craving. And let's be honest, winter is not the time to be like glowing up, you know? We've had Christmas, the weather's cold, we're in sweats all the time, like it's just not the time. But I also do feel like as a woman, we're constantly expected to be glowing up. But can we be fucking real for a minute? This means endless appointments, endless maintenance, and sometimes I just want to break. I just want to break. And I want to get my head down. I want to focus on getting some work done. I also want to focus on some like really foundational pieces, mindset pieces, getting fit, getting strong, getting healthy, so that I can glow back in summer and feel even better than before. So the key principle here is that glowing down actually prepares you to glow up. And I just want to reiterate that because when I put this on stories, I was like, who else wants to glow down with me? It fucking flopped, you guys. Everyone was like, no, like I want to glow up. And I'm like, oh fuck, like I feel like I've not explained this, although maybe I am on my own with this. If this is weird, like send me a message, let me know, be like, Alex, this is not a vibe. We do not want to glow down. We only ever want to glow up. But I am feeling a glow down, and I am going to share with you my glow down plan. I'm actually kind of pre-glow down. Oh my God, now I'm saying this, I'm like, how can I do this? I love my hair. Okay, so here's my plan. Let's see if I stick to it. First of all, my extensions are going to come out. I'm going to focus on scalp treatments. And do you know what? I am not someone who's like addicted to extensions. I know a lot of people say like, people get addicted to extensions. I love having my extensions in. The type that I have really don't damage my hair. I've had them for years. But that being said, I've had them for years and I actually take my extensions out like a decent amount. Like when I first had Leo, I had them out for ages. I took them out last summer for ages. So like this actually isn't that wild. My natural hair is actually really long now, but what I am actually thinking is that I'm going to cut it. I that girl that's like, just take the ends off, like never wants a proper trim. But I do feel like if I do cut it a bit shorter, it's going to look thicker and healthier. So I think I'm going to cut it. And I also want to have a more low maintenance color. I mean, my roots are so bad, you guys. I'm already in Glow Downuary in that sense. But I have been trying so hard to find someone who will help me get a low maintenance color. I feel like I used to have this. I used to highlight my hair like twice a year, and it would just grow out and look really natural and great. And I feel like since I've got to America, I've never found someone who quite nails the brief. So I just end up with these like really bad roots. If you have a hack for this, let me know. I've been trying root shadow, is it? Like, yeah, root shadow, less highlights, but this is where at. Low lights don't really work because they just wash out. Hence when I dyed my hair brown like a couple of months ago and instantly blonde again. But yeah, I want low maintenance color. I want to cut my hair. Me and my friend are both in this vibe together. We've been sending each other inspo. Realistically, I'm not gonna do this straight away just because my extensions, I got them refitted not that long. I'm like feeling how long I've got left in them. I got them refitted not that long ago, so I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna glow down for the sake of it. But I am gonna not get my roots done so I can keep growing out this natural color. And then when I do get them out and I cut it, hopefully we've got more natural hair color to work with. So let's see how that goes. The second thing I'm doing is decluttering my schedule. So I'm cutting back on appointments and social obligations. I'm just really freeing up more time to really nourish myself, cutting back on a lot of travel as well. And I just want to have more space in my life. I try and do everything in my childcare hours so that when I'm with Leo, I'm fully present, I'm fully focused. And I love that. And it can just make everything feel very, very hectic sometimes. So I'm trying to find more balance for that, particularly at the weekends, like running some errands. We did a good Costco haul last weekend. But in general, just trying to have less appointments as well. My friend Tori's spoken about this, about how she doesn't do too many like baby classes because that really helps her. And I loved that approach of not feeling like you need to have 1,000,001 baby classes. I am trying to cut down on my like personal ones as well. So we currently do 2 baby classes a week and one of them's at the weekend. And I actually feel good on that. I don't feel like I need to cut those down anymore. Let's start with what's staying actually. Nail appointments are staying, okay? I love my nail guy. He puts Netflix on in the background. He's always watching some reality TV show that I've never seen before. It's like Real Housewives. Weirdly, I'm not actually a Real Housewives girly, so, I get to just watch some reality TV, have a nice chat with him. I've gone from hating having my nails done to really enjoying it, so they can stay. I also get, if you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, you'll be able to see, sometimes put them on stories. I'm obsessed with this color. He makes it custom for me. It's got like the slightest sparkle and it's like a mix between pink and white. So when it grows out, it actually looks fine. Have my appointments booked in advance like a psycho. Feels good that way. But I am keeping them short. Someone explained to me how women mother with long nails. And I say this out of admiration. There's zero judgment. There is full admiration because even with them this short, I've got poo up my nail. Okay? A poopy diaper can be difficult with nails. Also, the car seat. How as soon as mine are growing out and I'm about to go, how are we pinging the car seat, ladies? I need to know your tricks. Like, I can't do the long nails and mothering. I would love to be able to. I love them long, but it just doesn't work for me. I've quit singing lessons. So I feel like I might do a whole episode of know when to quit because I went back and forth on this decision. I shared a couple of months ago that I was doing singing lessons. It was something that I used to do when I was younger. I was like really reclaiming a part of myself and I really, really enjoyed it. It's been really fun. And I've realized it's just not a priority for me right now. I feel like I got a lot from it in terms of reclaiming that element of myself. I enjoyed it. But I was noticing more and more it was feeling like a slog having to drive in for it. It's like half an hour drive there, 45-minute lesson, half an hour drive back. It's quite a long time out of my life. And I just want to cut down on like needing to leave the house for stuff. And so I've just got more focus time. And on that, I've also quit ClassPass. I am a big ClassPass fan, and I'm not saying I won't sign back up to it. For example, when we are inevitably in London in summer, I will 100% be signing up to ClassPass, and there's a One Rebel like 3 minutes away from the flat. Like, I'll be there as much as I can possibly be. But where we live in Austin, everything's like 25, 30 minutes away. And again, going to an hour class, half an hour drive each way, that's 2 hours out my day. It just feels like a lot. And then you get changed, you shower afterwards. Like, just feels like it's using a lot of time. And we are really fortunate. We have a fully decked home gym. Jake loves to work out, so he made sure our home gym is like absolutely amazing. I have a reformer table, which embarrassingly I've never fucking used. But I also have been really enjoying just getting a PT to come around and doing PT sessions. I've started weight training in there twice a week, and I'm really enjoying the weight training. I really need to get stronger. My little guy is so strong and so heavy, and I want to be able to keep up with him. And I've also been enjoying, you've probably seen it again on my Instagram, Studio by Ash Pilates, like massive girl crush. But I've been loving those sessions. I've got my Pilates ball now. I've ordered my little ankle weights. I've got my little dumbbells. So I'm really actually enjoying those home workouts. And it's so nice because I can do a half an hour workout and it's half an hour versus a 2 hour expedition. Feels so much easier. And I feel like that actually leaves more time for me to exercise, more time for me to self-care because I'm saving so much time just driving about. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might cut down on my blow dries. I love a blow dry. Hear me out on this. When I get my hair blow dried, I sit and work most of the time. Not always. Occasionally I read a book or respond to messages. So funny. One of my friends was like, I can tell when you're getting your hair done because you actually fucking text me back. I was like, noted. But I am productive in that time basically versus me doing it myself. And another reason I get rid of the extensions, it takes a long time to wash and like style hair. So I feel I might cut down on them, but that does actually feel like a productivity hack in my head. I know this is girl math, I know this is girl talk, but that, I don't know, I'm not committing to that one, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking if it's just my hair, it might be easier to do at home, it might be a lot quicker, so we'll see. But I'm just trying to do less in general, just so there is less going on in my life. I just find it mentally draining, like having to constantly go back and forth, lots of driving. And I actually really do miss living in Miami and London for this. When we spend our summers in London, I'm literally walking distance to a Blank Street coffee, which I fucking love, walking distance to a One Rebel. When we lived in Miami, I would walk to my reformer classes. Again, we were walking distance to like a shopping area. We were walking distance to a Target. I could just walk everywhere, and I love being able to walk places. It feels so much nicer to me than being in the car. It feels like killing two birds with one stone because kind of getting some movement, or if I went with Jake, it was some connection time. And I also just mentioned that because I feel like it's something that I'm really factoring in when I think about where we live next. I've been totally honest that this isn't our long-term place necessarily. And I really want to make sure wherever it is, things are a little bit closer because, yeah, I just notice I'm so much happier and I won't have to glow down as much basically. When things are closer, I won't have to glow down as much. It'll be much easier. And I'm really enjoying the extra time this has given me. It's extra time for reading, it's extra time for cooking, it's extra time for just like nurturing practices. And I think this is like one of the main things of the glow down, like the glow up's also coming from within a lot more. It's not that I'm exercising less, I'm actually exercising more in a way that's easier. So I feel like I'm getting fitter, I'm getting stronger, I've got more time for meditation, more time for journaling, more time for courses. And I'm really just leaning into that side of things again. I needed a break from it for a while. I needed to get out of the house for a while because having been a breastfeeding mom who did not leave the house for a year, who found it really anxiety inducing to leave because I love my breastfeeding journey and not being able to pump. I basically could only leave for like a 3 hour stint, which meant by the time I drove somewhere, did something, I was like often just like rushing back. My cortisol levels felt high, felt stressful. So I barely, I tried to not leave for like a year. And then when I could leave, I wanted to enjoy that freedom. Of course, I wanted to lean into that. I wanted to go back to the gym studios and do my classes. I wanted to go get a blow dry and do these nice things. But now I'm just finding that like balance of like, okay, like what can I actually do from home a little bit more and be a bit more deliberate and more committed to what's actually important to me right now. So in terms of some actionable steps, how are we glowing down together? First of all, simplifying your routine. So just identifying any tasks that aren't serving you. Think of it as like a beauty and a lifestyle declutter, and that might be in other areas as well. Like something I did at the start of this year was get rid of all beauty products that I didn't actually use. Like I love beauty products, but like I'd accumulated so much crap, or I would have like two versions of something because like, I don't know, you get freebies and things like this. And I actually didn't like one version of it. So it's just like, well, let's just get rid of that and keep the one that you love. So really decluttering, but also simplifying your routine. Maybe it's like my friend Tori said, I actually had her on the podcast and that's been a really popular episode. So feel free to wind back to that episode if you haven't listened already. Maybe it's going to less baby and mum classes because actually the constant going to classes is making you feel more stressed. Maybe it's going to less gym classes out the house and signing up to some kind of online platform where you can exercise from home. The second thing is prioritizing self-care. So replacing time-consuming maintenance with habits that actually improve your overall health, like exercise, proper skincare, a good scalp scrub. Oh my God, I'm excited to give my scalp a good scrub. Reading, like all the things that we create more time and space for. And also learning to set boundaries. So really recognizing what isn't an essential commitment or what isn't necessarily lighting you up right now and being okay with letting some balls drop. I feel like particularly post-motherhood, it really is about letting some ball drops. And it's really this low maintenance living. I can't drum this home enough. It's not about losing your shine. It's really about redirecting your energy towards that deeper level, really prepping yourself to also have the most amazing glowing spring and summer ever. Talk to me, girls. Like, are we glowing down, or am I gonna be going uglier on my own on this? Let me know. Tag me in stories, like take a screenshot, send me a DM. I want to know if I'm on my own feeling this way. I also noticed when I actually went into this episode, I was like, Alex, we've glowed down a lot. There's a lot of things we've let go of. There's a lot of things that I don't do. I don't really have that many appointments. And we'll see whether I can let go of the hair, but something's got to change. I'm just feeling like I just really craving this low maintenance life for a little bit, like some simple living. And I'm sure things will shift again. We all go through seasons. I'm sure it's the winter energy getting to me, but yeah, let me know. Am I on my own on this? Is it literally just me, my friend, and Tayla, or are you on this vibe as well? I will see you next episode. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss a new episode. I'm sending you love, I'm sending you joy, and I'm sending you abundance.